Good morning, y'all. Today is Friday. The weekend is coming. It's May the 1st, May Day. Can you believe that? The spring is almost gone and summer is fast approaching, at least in Arkansas. It's an absolutely stunning day outside, and I'm going outside in just a little while. It's almost 11 o'clock, but I had some things to do in the house this morning. I'm washing sheets. I'm actually still in my pajamas. I'm washing sheets today and cleaning up a little bit of my mess that I've made in the kitchen. I haven't canned anything else. I'm just making a mess, that's all. I do plan to can a little bit more, though. Still got a few more things I want to do. I'm going to go out, I think, when I get dressed and did y'all see that I fixed my hair today and I have on a little makeup? My hair's really getting long. It's not that it fixes good, but it's okay. I'm managing okay. I got out the curling iron this morning. My curling iron didn't recognize me. I haven't used it in months and months. Anyhow, I'm going out in a little while. I don't know why I put on makeup, because I'm going out and pull weeds out of the herb garden in just a little while. We planted another garden yesterday. I told y'all I had two little raised bed gardens. And they're out by the lake, which is the only sunny spot that we have in this yard. So yesterday, poor Jerry, we made what I'm calling my redneck garden. He cleared a spot out there for me he's been working on. It had a tree that we cut down, and so we had the stump ground down, and it had, excuse me, an old azalea. I think I told you that they had to jerk out by the roots because it was so deep down in there, it was pitiful. Anyway, he cleared that off as much as he could, and I took 10 white 5-gallon buckets out there and two big red tubs that are probably 15 or 20 gallons. And we planted in every one of those. That's why I'm calling it my redneck garden. It's actually a container garden, and it's right out on the lake. My neighbor asked me, did that not bother me that people were going to be just riding by there and seeing all that? And I said, oh, no, not a bit. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't. What people think is about something like that is not real important to me. I'm growing things. I may not get a piece of a vegetable off of any of it. I don't know. I do have one tiny little tomato that wasn't there when I planted it. So it's done that in less than a week. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little bit, maybe we won't. But it's something for us to do. It gives us some good exercise. It keeps my husband busy. Not that he likes being busy, but it's good for him, and it's good for me to be out in the sunshine and the fresh air and digging in the dirt. So anyway, I have another little garden, an herb garden that's over on the side of the house, and the lavender, y'all, is stunning. It is in full bloom. It's never had this many blooms on it. It's beautiful, just beautiful. It's small, but really pretty. I'm thinking about cutting some of that this morning and bringing it in and drying it. It'll sure make the house smell good, won't it? So that's on my agenda for today. We're going to cook fish on the grill for supper, nice and healthy, except I'm probably going to fry potatoes to have with it because I'm just kind of craving fried potatoes. And I'm going to make a banana pudding. I got some bananas at the grocery store this week in my order, and it's time for them to be used, so I'm going to make some banana pudding. And my neighbor just texted me a few minutes ago and said she was bringing me another bag of fruit. So I'm anxious to see what I have in there and if I can some of that. She said she had some pears. I think I'll make some pear butter. Just a little small thing of pear butter. I've never done that, so I think I'm going to try it. What else is going on here? Oh, I told y'all I got that new cookbook from 2019 that someone sent me, and I made a recipe out of that. Day before yesterday, Cade came to spend the morning, but every time I tried to take him home, he said, no, not yet. I need to play another minute. So what was supposed to be from 9 to 11:30 ended up being from 9 to 4:30 because he kept playing another minute. But he and I made Raisin Bran muffins. That's an old recipe that I used to make when my son was little, and he's 40-something. it's called 6 Weeks Muffins, if you haven't heard of it. You make up the batter and you keep it in the refrigerator and it will last up to 6 weeks. And when you get ready to make muffins, you just get that out and spoon it into the muffin cups and you're ready to go. And they're good. They're not real sweet. They're a nice breakfast muffin. Kate ate 2, so I think they were okay. Got a couple of cross-stitch things to show you. Y'all, I have 2 more finishes. Can you believe that? I got down and counted last night. I started this year with 18 whips. Now, one of those I've archived. I'm not going to work on it this year at all. And I've had 6 finishes out of those 20. So that left me 11 whips, bringing 11 in to this year. And I have 5 that I've started this year, 5 current whips. So that's 17 whips. I'm down from 24 to 17 or something. I don't remember exactly. But I'm down to 17, and that makes me feel really good. Unfortunately, of those 17, several are quite large. I mean, you know, one of them is Kringle, one of them is a Savior's Praise. So several are pretty big, and they're going to be ongoing. Nevertheless, I now have 2 finishes that I'm going to show you. I finished last night from Plum Street. I finished the cereal bowl sampler lesson 1. And there it is, lesson 1. I made some changes. Y'all know I did. I didn't like, look right there, ABC. I didn't like that. I didn't know what that was there for. It made no sense to me. And I didn't like that bird. Now, y'all, I love birds. My mother was just fanatical about birds. And I guess I got that love from her. She fed them all the time. I've told this story before. She had a glioblastoma brain tumor and was dying and could barely get around. We kept her at home, and she would get up every day, and we would help her over to the windows, and her sight was pretty much gone at that point. But she would still look out looking for the birds. And she had lots of bird feeders, and she would say, y'all be sure you go out there and fill up those bird feeders, and they might be completely full, and she would know it, but we'd say, okay, Mama. But this bird, he looks kind of like a vulture, don't you think? Looking down on her. That's what I thought. So I left him out. I left out the ABC, and I left him out. And the tree, I added to the tree and changed it a little bit. I just kind of winged it. Kathleen from Kathleen's Trodden Trail said that on her last video. She just kind of wings things sometimes. And I thought, well, if Kathleen can do it, I can do it too. So that's what I did. I left off the ABC. Let me see. Get this down here for you where I can see it too. Left off the ABC, left off the bird, and added some to that tree to kind of balance it. I told y'all the other day that house, that seemed to take forever. I guess it was because those bricks are alternate colors. And they're so close in colors, they're just shades of red and a pinkish, that they were kind of hard until I figured out the rhythm of it. I call it. It's really the pattern, but I have 1 more of those. No, 2 more of those to do. I think I told you this the other day too, but I'll just show you again because really you're going to want to see them. Lesson 2 says, ever faithful, ever kind, firm and generous, be thy mind. And I really don't think I'll change anything on this one. I love it. I even like the little dog that's down there. And then the third one, where's the third one? It says, the daily labor of the bee, awake my soul to industry. And who doesn't like bees? My sister has bees. My daughter has bees. But my sister got a couple of swarms this last couple of weeks. and added to what she had. Unfortunately, she had a couple of hives that didn't make it, so I don't know how many she has left now, 6 or 7, I think. I hope they continue to do good. And then the next finish I have is another Plum Street, and it's Hello Summer. Hello Summer. I'm not sure what this fabric is I did this on. I'm pretty sure it's a Charles Craft that I got at Hobby Lobby. I did make a change to this too. Y'all know I did. I left off the words Hello Summer because I didn't like them. I didn't want them. And there was an eagle down here at the bottom of this flag. And like I said, I love birds, but I didn't like that eagle. I don't know why. I'm just maybe not in a bird mood right now. But I did all the rest of it. Love the colors in there. They're very unusual, I thought, together. A lot of brown. A lot of brown. I don't know if you can tell that. Those flowers are all outlined, sort of cross-stitch outlined with brown. But I liked it. And I loved the flag. Loved the flag a lot. So that was my second finish. So what's next? What am I going to do? Well, y'all know I'm going to have a new start. It's May the 1st, and I'm going to start something new. And I decided my first start would be Robin on an Egg. And I told y'all I couldn't show you this because I didn't have a picture, but I'm just going to show it briefly so you can see the shape. That's what it is. I had to change some of the colors because I didn't have all of the threads. But what's important is the blue, the egg of the blue. So this is what I've chosen. I actually looked up robin's egg to see how blue they really were, and they're very blue. So I thought this variegated, I'm going to try to use a good bit of that lighter blue. This is tartan plaid. It's an old Crescent Colors. So that's what I'm going to use on that. Now, if I finish that, and it's really small, if I finish that today, I'm going to go back and work on a whip, and I think I'll work on my Bible verse that I got from Heartstring Samplery. Oh, I was supposed to bring those in and show them on my next video, and I forgot. I'm so sorry. I'll try to remember. I'll get those out and put them in here by my chair so that next time I'll remember to show those. Okay, I think that's it. My washer's gone off. It's time to move those sheets over to the dryer. It's time to put some clothes on, and it's 11 o'clock. So if I'm going to do some weeding, I want to do it this morning while it's still shady over there before that sun hits. So I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.